Hmm. Kia ora, ladies and gentlemen. And how's everyone doing today? I've been thinking for quite a while now on how to share this information with everyone. A topic that most of us are familiar with, and that is exclusion of children from school. Yes, exclusion of children from school. In fact, last week, I believe one of the minor parties um, has promised that if they're elected in, what they would do is make sure that there's a legislation that stops a school from excluding a person who's, I believe, is it 14 and under or 16 and under? I'm not sure which one it is, but I believe that, I'm usually not interested in politics, but this is something I've been talking about for years, for many, many years. Exclusion of children. That is the wrong action to take. Picture this. As a parent, at home, or shall I say, at work, trying to earn a living for the entire family, working as hard as you can, either at home or at work. And all of a sudden, you're called and told that your child needs to be stood down because they lashed out or they overreacted. And then imagine a child who, of course, like many of us, yeah, who were once upon a time toddlers and children ourselves, went through phases whereby it's part of growing up, whereby we lashed out from time to time for all sorts of reasons. Sometimes it may just be, a brief hormone imbalance as part of one's development. Maybe there is something else going on in the family, who knows? But the fact is, imagine that child being told, look, the school doesn't want you back because of your behavior or ongoing behavior. The school is kicking you out, the school is standing you down. And then imagine the other side of it. The people who do the exclusion, principals, board of trustees, a whole community out there. Do you know what excluding a child does to a child? Do any of you know? See, the strange thing is, especially in New Zealand, we've been aware of this for a very long time. We do it as if it's a common thing to exclude other children as a result of, well, their behavior. I always thought of a school as a place to educate, teach, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. But a school has actually become more of some sort of a platform, a club, where if you don't fit in all of a sudden, you're going to get kicked out. Children, a group of full-grown adults with diplomas and so on and so forth will sit around a table and discuss how to structurally exclude and remove a child in order to avoid liability. Is that what the world has come to? A world filled with full-grown adults who are cowards and can't bring themselves to actually educate a child regardless of their actions. How can we think is the right thing to do? The youth prisons. many adults who've ended up in prisons as well. Many are there because we failed them. Society failed them. And that is one way it has done so, by excluding them. You remove a child from your community. Imagine what that does to a child. They're not even sure what is happening. A child, in the mind of a child, an adult or group of adults are meant to protect, secure, educate, and care for their well-being and protect them at any cost. But imagine a child who has that thought about what an adult should be, comes to the realization that what an adult does is cowardly, excludes them just to protect their own backside. It is wrong. The minor party that is looking at putting forward a legislation to stop this has my vote. I've been talking about this for years. How can we bring ourselves, how can we call ourselves, New Zealanders, people of the free world that actually loves and cares for the well-being of children? How can we say that? And then all the while, quietly, and this is the strange part, we do it quietly, behind closed doors, secretly. I bet some of you watching this right now are either a part of it, or you know someone who's done it, or you know a school or a principal or boards of trustees who do this. And it must be stopped. It needs to be stopped. Children are struggling as it is. The last thing they need is the one community that they feel safe in to throw them out. How can we do that? It is wrong in every way. How can you think? How can you even think it? No child on this damn planet is past saving. Every child still stands a chance of being saved and protected, as we should, because it's our moral obligation to see to their needs and well-being. It is sad. Ladies and gentlemen, if you come across any family, any community of young people and young families, or families out there in which have been excluded by either the school or their community, you call me. I will take care of that child. I will give them what they need. I've been doing this for a very long time, and I've helped a lot of families. That's right. My programs, we take children that have also been excluded from their schools and from their community, and we do a better job. It is terrifying that full-grown adults dress up so nicely, sit around a boardroom table only to discuss the exclusion of a child in order to protect their backsides. It is wrong. And I hope that there's a legislation to stop this. It's an act of cowardness. I really hope you all have a pleasant day. And I'm sorry, but I feel strongly about this. It must be stopped. Exclusion, it's not the way. And it's certainly not the future. Thank you.